Okay, go ahead. So what is the questions that you have? Go ahead.
Well, my first question is, can I still be a Muslim if I agree with the core theology? Like, I agree in a some of the leadings or ideas in Islam, like some of the things that the prophets say, like I don't completely agree with those.
And no, if you disagree with any part of the Quran and you say you don't believe in that thing, or you disagree with it, you think is wrong, it's not up to the times, it's not up to the standards, it's not just, it's not fair, or the Prophet ﷺ was wrong about this specific thing, you can this would disqualify the person from being a Muslim.
Okay.
A Muslim, the definition of the word means submitter, someone who submits to the revelation.
Okay.
He submits to Allah, he submits to the messenger and the teachings of Allah and his messenger, basically. It's the definition of what the word Muslim.
Of them is that there is, so in the chapter of Muhammad, it talks a lot about how disbelievers' good deeds get dismissed on Judgment Day. But my question is, disbelievers can still be good people, so why do their good deeds get dismissed?
Yeah, good deeds are dismissed on the day of judgment, not dismissed in this world. So they can get something for what they do in this world. Allah says he gives them in return of what they do in this world, because what they did was for this world. Those people, you can use the term good people. Done something good. Let's assume, for example, they give charity. What is the intention they have when they give in charity?
Well, there can be a variety of intentions.
Go ahead, give me. They're not believers, so what kind of intentions they have?
So they could be giving charity because they agree with the cause, or they feel empathy for the people who need the money. Like there's a couple different reasons as to why they could.
And there are many selfish reasons as well. For example, they want to feel good, because when you do that, you feel good. When you give others, you feel good yourself. They can be doing it so people can praise them and say, "Oh, look, this person is a charitable person. Look at all the good that he's doing." But all of these intentions that you mentioned, is any of them for the sake of God?
Not the ones that I mentioned. No.
Or any, because they don't believe in God to begin with, so they will never have an intention to do with God.
Mm-hmm.
So why should they expect God to reward them? Why should God reward people who didn't do anything for him?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just
Yeah, it's fine. You're
like,
thinking
it's a
about
fair
it.
point.
Yeah. This is the thing. Look, if you didn't do it for Allah, then there's no point of Allah. Why would Allah reward you for it? You did it for this life. You did it for your own selves. And Allah lives you in this life. He gives you provision. He lets you live. He shows mercy on you. But when the time comes, in the day of judgment, that creator that you don't believe in, you cannot come complain of how he's treating you, because you didn't even give him any care. You didn't even care that he exists. You ignored him. You ignored all of his commands. You pretended as if he's not even there. So you deserve what you get.
Okay. Another one is, I have a question about the Day of Judgment. So the Day of Judgment is described as, like, on that day, everyone will be so fearful and focused on themselves that they won't even be able to recognize their own mother, their own children, etc. So as someone who is a mother, like I have a little baby, in a time where I am so scared, why would I not protect my children who are also scared? Why would I leave them to fend for myself?
Yeah, it's not just about the idea of protection. The verse is not necessarily talking about protection only, and it's not just the fear; it's the shock. There's a shock factor in which then the immense amount of the shock removes everything. It keeps your mind blank. And we can go back a few minutes, for example, when you were thinking about the answer that I gave you, you stayed blank for a minute there. So that was the only thing in your mind. There was nothing else in your mind. So when you get a shock of seeing, for example, angels, seeing hellfire in heaven, seeing things we would refer to as supernatural from today's perspective, you cannot even, there is no one else in your mind at that time. It's just you. And if you see hellfire and the descriptions of hellfire, or description of the punishment there, it's impossible for you to try to think about anything else, because that occupies your complete mind of where you're going to end up yourself.